Okay guys, welcome again, and today I'm going to show you how we are going to work step by step in creating a socket chat application. So actually we're going to make a server using node.js. So we're going to make a JSON file for the server, and we're going to install different packages that will make us make this simple chat. So I want to show you the demo. First of all, I'll open the server. Okay, here is my server. So I'm gonna bring npm start. Okay, I'm initializing the server. As you can see, the server is online, and it is listening to server 9000. So wherever I come to the browser, and they will request for this port number for the server. Okay, down here it's a localhost. It's a localhost 9000, and a boom. Maybe it is asking me, enter your name please. Enter your name please. Let me say maybe in a story, right? I'm sending. Okay, so let me add some messages here. Let me say, hello guys, are you good? Hello guys, are you good? Wherever I enter, it gets there. I can add another user. Okay, let me say localhost 9000. Ask him my name. Then say Anna. Let's say hello. So this user should be seen by this another user. You see, Anna have sent hello. Let me use another browser. So as you can see, a little closer. Let me say localhost 900123. Ask for name. Let's say Matthew. Let me send some messages. Matthew here. Sending. Matthew here. So let's split the screen, and you can see here Matthew have sent a message to this guy here. Maybe this guy wants to say something. Let's say, I'm good guys. Hit send. It is coming here, and you see this another user also receive this message from my story. Also this Matthew receive this message from history. So I'm going to work with you step by step in creating this simple socket chat app. So first of all, let me make a folder here, and I'm going to call it let me call server 8. Okay, let me open the Visual Studio Code. Okay, I remove all of that. I remove all of them. Okay, let me open a folder. So I'm going to open that desktop folder called what? Yeah, this one. Select a folder. Now we have a pretty good server 8. As you can see, it is empty, so you have to create some of the basic things down here. Let me delete this. Welcome. Okay, so here we have to insert our server. Server should be made with node. We have to make a JSON file there. Okay, so let's say to terminal, new terminal. You can use the your CMD, but I prefer to use the terminal provided by the Visual Studio Code. So in making that server, let me say npm init, and I'm going to accept all of the questions. Now we are there. Now we are there. So let me expand this so you can see well. Okay, so I am saying I'm going to install some of the important packages. So I say npm install express. So you can realize here the JSON file is there. Now here I want to install express. Also I want to install socket.io. So socket.io, yeah, npm install express and socket.io. Okay, let's hit enter and wait for the installation. Remember this I stands for install, so I would put here npm install express socket.io, but I just make it in a simple way, just I. Also I would say npm install express first. After the install completes, I'd go again for the socket.io, but we want to save time. Let's install all of them. As you can see here, socket and express are in press. Now let's install the important auto update package called nodemon. So let's say npm install nodemon. So this will save as dev dependence. Save as dev dependence. Okay, nodemon. Give enter. Okay, we're extracting storing the nodemon. As you can see here on the JSON. Yeah, the JSON. These are dependencies, regular dependencies. We expect to have dev dependence with the nodemon. So let's wait for nodemon to be inside the dev dependencies. Let's wait for the full installation of this nodemon important auto update. Okay, now we have nodemon in press inside dev dependencies. Nodemon here. Okay, I want to make a shortcut, so I'm going to add a start script down here. I'm going to say script, then I'm going to say what? Okay, let me just delete this one. Okay, here I'm going to add a nodemon. So the start script will represent the nodemon and the name of the JavaScript file. That will be our actual server. So we'll name it as server.js. We made it as server 18 server8.what.json nodemon. Okay, so all things I think are in press. So let's create here inside the server 8. We have to add two files, the HTML and that JSON, no, JavaScript. So let's say server8.json. Okay, let's just copy this one. Okay, we are good. Also, let's make a new file for the HTML. Yes, server 8. So server 8.js and server 8.html. You have to recognize server 8.js. This is the name of the JSON of the JavaScript server. Okay, now let's go and press. As you can notice, the JS and the HTML are empty. So let's start with the JS. Let's get 6 of the important script down here. Okay, let's say variable express. Variable express. Goes to require quenching. Okay, let's say variable http goes to require require http. Okay, let's say variable app here goes to express. Let's say variable server goes to http dot get server app for the app. Okay, we say variable. Let's make it this way now. Yes, variable server. Okay, this here should be a curly bracket. So let's go here. So that variable should represent what? Should it require? Require. Should it require what? Socket dot io. Okay, and also variable io itself should represent new server, passing in there the actual server. Okay, now we are good. Okay, so let's say whatever the server will listen, wherever server will listen this home page, we provide it to argument. No, wherever the server will listen a port number of maybe let's say 8000. Yes, whenever it will listen that port number, what should we do then? Okay, we will console.log, let's say listening to server of port number 8000. Yeah, I think we are in press. We can just give this a shot and try to see if it's work or what. Okay, so we have to initialize the node mon and the server 8.js. So let's say npm start. Remember, start represent two things down here: the node mon and the server 8.js. So let's learn this. We learn the node mon in the server 8.js. So npm start. Let's give a hint. We are expecting to console this word here. On our console, it should provide us with this string. Okay, let's wait here. Yes, listening to server 8000. Good. After that, now let's go to another step. So we'll label the app will get a request from this way here. The home page request should pass two arguments. That is the request and the response. Okay. So after getting that request, we should response dot send file. Let's send file directly. Let's send file. This file should be of first of all, we can just try. We can just try to send a simple script, HTML script. Let's say maybe h1, and they say hello. Close this here. Let's put them in the code. So on the browser, whenever we hit the port number of 8, we expect to get hello. Let's go. Let's remove this piece of plugins. Now let's go to a browser. Okay, let's open our browser. Opening browser and they say localhost. Let's say 800123. Enter. As you can see, hello. That's good. It's work perfect good. So actually that's not an chat app. You don't have to send such a simple word. So actually we'll be sending the file. Which file? HTML file. Okay, directory name plus what? So let's add the name of the HTML. It's server8.html. Now we are good to go, but HTML here is empty, right? Yes. So let's set up the HTML in a fast way. Okay guys, on the board let's say here hello HTML. Let's go here, refresh. Good. Hello HTML. It is working perfect. Okay, so for what we want to make for HTML down here, it's just in for what we have to make on our HTML here, we have to create let's make first a div, where on this div it will be, let's give an ID of SMS container. See, so it will be the SMS for the, we have the container for the SMS, and we will have let's have a form. Yes, let's have a form. This form should have an ID of let's say form. Also within this form we should have some inputs. We should have input so this is input number 1. Let's add an ID first. Let's first add an ID of empty. Let's copy this one. Okay, this kind of input, now the type it will be the submit button, and its value would have a value of send. Good. So as you can see, we are all good to go, right? Yeah, but also we are good to go, right? So let's add a div Yeah, so this div here, Control X, form. So this div here of an ID of total container, or maybe say outer container. Yes, outer container of yeah, that is the ID. Okay, so let's add a simple styles. Let's add a style tag. Let's start with this control copy this what that outer container. So for what I think, this outer container should have I think the width. Let's define the width first. I think the width should be like around, maybe let's try 25. Yeah, what's long? 25 EM, right? Yeah. Also, this one, control copy. This SMS container. Let's add a background color first. I like aqua. I like aqua, and also the container, the SMS container, that's one. What about the font size? Let's say also the font size. We should try to make it larger. Okay, and also I think we should provide this an overflow of a scroll. So what about the width defined by this chunk here? This should provide its height here. Yes, so let's add a height. So its height maybe should be like maybe let's say 28 27 here, right? Yes. So let's try to see here. Oh, it's a piece of chunk. So you can see here, wherever you add the button, you send, nothing happens. Add button, whenever you submit, nothing happens. Okay, let's put things in there. Okay, so now but I want to put the width maybe to be like 23 or 24. Okay, yeah, so let's go on the JavaScript. So we are all done, but now so let's add the full functionality, the full connection. We want wherever we type the message, we submit the form, the thing gets popped on the screen on the SMS container. So let's say IO is our variable. Let's say IO dot on event of connection. Okay, so level get that connection, we should press down something called socket down here. Should pass the socket, provide a function called what? So we should console.log let's say a user connected. Yes, a user connected, but when the socket is on what, disconnect. Should just provide the function without an argument that says console.log. So you should console. Let's copy this one, copy, put here, console. A user disconnected, yeah. I think we are good, huh? Yes. Okay, let's close it for there. Let's try it too. So whenever a new user will get will enter that localhost 8000 in our console here, in our terminal here, we will get a new user connected. When the user exits that web page, it will print the user disconnected. Let's give a shot. Let's say localhost 8000. And here, listen to this. Okay, well, I don't getting this one. I already on connection. Oh, I got you. So first, in here we have to add a socket. We should have to add this script here. Should provide a source which will link the HTML and the sockets. So let's say socket.io. Copy that one. Tune.js. We good to go, right? Yeah. So let's try to add localhost of 8000. Okay, back to the terminal. It doesn't print a thing. So let's try to follow our code very clean. I have to on connection socket console.log user connected, socket on disconnect, console.log user disconnect. We are all good, we are all set. Socket.io. Okay, socket.io.js. Let's try to say here. Let's try to run that IO. Okay, let's give it another shot. Now it's working. So the problem is that I was not getting that these IOs in the script of the HTML. Okay, so as you can see here, a user connected. Whenever I disconnect, a user disconnect. Wherever I connect, a user connected. That's good. So what I want now is that wherever the page loads, whenever the user gets asking for such a home page, it should ask for his name or her name. So back to the HTML. This is a HTML. So let's say variable socket equals to that IO. Okay. So let's say variable nm equals to what? Variable nm equals to prompt, and let's say enter your name. Enter what? Enter your name there. Okay. Yeah. So also, when the page loads, we want to put the focus. The cursor should be pointing on the input field. So let's say empty dot focus dot focus. Okay, you have to understand this input is the ID of the input field of this input here. Okay, so it is. So this should be changed. Let's say button. Yes, that input is for this input field here. Okay, now we are good to go. Okay. So whenever we are submitting the form, let's say form dot on submit, we should run the function. Which say something. Okay, we should run a function. So whenever we submit the form containing the input field, we should emit. So say socket dot emit. We should emit a event. Let's call it SMS chat. So what we are sending, we will be sending the input value, input.value. Understand? Yes. We are going to send the input value. See? Yes. So let's write reload. Yes. It's as for your name. Let's say Nestor. Enter. The thing is on your on submitting. So whenever it's submitted, as you can see, it's just refresh the page. That's what we don't want to do. Okay, let's first come here. What we have to do, we have to prevent this event initially. So we'll be preventing the event, and we'll be submitting, we'll be emitting this SMS chat event to the server. Okay, now we say event dot prevent. We are preventing the reload. Event dot prevent default. We are good to go, right? Okay, so here we are sending the input value to the server. Yes, so the server now, let me copy this one, the server now on the server.js here. Yeah, let's say inside the, I'm writing this code now inside the connection function. So let's say socket.on on this event chant message. It should be provided for the what? For the data that we have. Which data is the input value. Okay. So whenever we get to this SMS chat event, what should we do? Now let's say here we should emit. Let's say io.emit. Also, we should emit the same kind of event for the same data. So we are emitting this to the client now. Now here for the client, so let's say socket on that event concerning the data. What should he do? Should do something, right? Yeah, I thought we should create a variable list goes to let's say document document.create element. Which element are we creating? We are creating a list. Okay, but this list lst dot inner html goes to that data you are sending. What is the data? Is the input value. Good. Now we are going to append, it is here, we are going to append on the SMS container. Let's copy that. We have copied that, that ID of the container. So let's say SMS container dot append child. So what we are appending? We are appending the list. Okay. After appending, the empty dot value should become null, should become none. Empty, maybe, let's say empty. Yes, so I think this is the basic thing. Okay, let's try to refresh. Asking for name, let me say Nestor. Say okay. It's asking for message, let me say first SMS. Oh, yes. So whatever I send, I like things here, blah blah blah, I send it, so it's getting appended on here. Also you can see on this guy, let's refresh him. Let's say maybe Anna. Pam. You see, let's say Anna, and this one should be found here, Anna. So now we have implement to send. Like, let me open this here first. I want to open another browser, the Microsoft Edge, and let's say localhost 8000. Ask for name, let's say Matthew. I'm Matthew here. You see, I'm Matthew here. So let's try to split this. Okay. So whatever this guy right here, I'm glad you are here. Whenever I hit I'm glad you are here, so it goes to all of the connected users. I'm glad you're here, all of the connected users. Okay, that's great, but we want to remove this little nodes down here, and also we want to send the name of the sender. For instance, here we say have to say Matthew have sent this message, right? Yes. So now on the system here, on the chat message, we should send what? Should send name, but name is this name represents the name of the user. So let's edit name first. Let's say name goes to first of all, let us make it bolded. First let's bold it, then plus that name, yes, plus So let's add the bold again. So we should press something like that one. So this is the nm. So here I should say nm plus that thing. Also we should edit here on the SMS container here. Let me say copy for the listing, which is the and Charlie, which is the odd. So what I want to do with that, for the background color should be like, let's say like a Bollywood, yes, like a Bollywood. So that's yeah. Also for the weight thing, you should provide it a weight of outer container, let's say width of 22 maybe. Let's say 22 em. Okay. Also for this here SMS container, we want to remove those bullets. So we have to say any kind of list styling. So list style type should be none. Understand? Should be none. So let's go. Let's refresh this one. Asking for name. Let me say Anna. Okay. I'm Anna. Good. Anna is saying I'm Anna. See how pretty that thing is? Okay. On here also we have to refresh. This is Nestor. Let's say Nestor here. Yeah. How are you guys? You see? Are you all guys? Are you all fine? Yeah, so as you can see, the things work perfectly, right? Yeah, so let me refresh here and let's say this guy is called Matthew. So I'm good guys. Welcome again here. Okay, Matthew is saying I'm good guys, welcome again here, and it's being popped here, you see. Okay, but there is something a little bit long. I just want to bold the names. The name. Let me see here. An empress input value. Yeah. So an m here should be bolded, which is nm, the prompt. Yes. So that's all. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Now here our user. I'm going to school. It is popping here. I'm going to school. Maybe this guy is saying again, I'm going to. So as you can see, this is a full chat app, which is very good to use. Get refresh, say again next story, and refresh on this side here, and here, this here, and next here. So you can see all things work perfect. Next here, and next here. So all of the user get the message at instant time. So I think this thing works perfectly, and you can realize that. So whenever I add the words, let me fill this one. Yes, let me fill this one. Yes, now you see I'm sending the message, the scroll bars gets going up. Yeah, so as you can see here, you can scroll down here. This is a function of overflow. We have set the overflow to be scroll. The same to here. Yeah, so that's all guys. We are all fine with the app. The app is very good. The app is very amazing. So that's all. I think I have covered everything. It's just a matter of you yourself. You can just add it to. You can just edit it to simple CSS styles here. You can put better of yourself. You can add the padding, the margin, the what. Yes, so as you can look pretty good. And this app, remember, you can use it within your phone. You should provide it if you want it to connect it remotely with other users, the other client from another world, from maybe another continent. Yes, another town. You can just go to the group uh, and add it there, and set your HTTP link and send the link to your dudes, and they can go to the link. Should find this server, and you can still chat remotely. Yeah, if you want to chat maybe through just Wi-Fi network connected, you can just connect on the same Wi-Fi network, and then you get the IP address of your server, and to get added the number of the port number of the server, so as you can just chat within hours without the bundle, without the data, without the MB. So that was all guys. I think you got me on this simple gadget that I have made with you today. So bye bye, I'll be signing out. I think you are good. Okay.